Hey traders, Rick here with Hit and Run Candlesticks. It is Wednesday, October 8th, 2025. We're in that last hour of the trading day today, so I thought I'd do this quick little video on what I'm thinking about the market, and we've got some charts to take a look at for trades here. So hang around to the very end, okay? Alrighty, the SPY here, I know this is kind of a messy chart. Couple of things that needed to happen for me. So let's back up to yesterday and the bearish engulf, and then back it up engulfing a doji, and then back it up again, a high wick candle here. Not exactly the type of candle pattern where, you know, that you want to be real comfortable trading to the bullish side, but yet we didn't break down any trend. So it was kind of hard to justify any big short trades. And then today comes along and we get this candle that's holding in here. Now, these two orange lines, there's one right here and then one right here. That's what I decided that I was going to look at that and say, well, if we could break out up here, then that would give us the clue that the bulls were planning on taking us higher. And if we break down from this line, that would be the clue that the bears are taking over. So as long as we stay here, we're just in a sideways chop, wall of worry, and that's where we are. Now, if we come down over to T21, 23, and I rely on this indicator an awful lot. This is telling us don't be too long in the market. Don't be too long. If you look at the VIX here, it's not really doing anything. It's kind of boring. So it's not showing any fear, not really showing weakness. So all this put together, and this is the way I do this here. You know, when I try to make heads or tails of what the market is doing, you know, I look at these three things right here. And then you know, I take and consider what each one are doing, and that helps determine what the market is doing. So because the SPY is holding trend, because we have no bullish trend here on T21, 23, and the VIX is just flat, that tells me we just have that bullish market. That's all we have. It's just a squishy bullish market. So it's just wall of worry. It's still climbing. The bulls still have control, but worried everybody should be. You should be a little concerned. We could wake up at any time and see a little bearishness here, but that could happen tomorrow. It could happen 10, 15 days from now, 20 days from now, longer. We shouldn't be, you know, we shouldn't try to pick tops or bottoms. We should try to take what's out the middle. So, you know, trying to guess that because I know some people right now that are guessing, you know, they're getting short. Well, we could actually see, you know, more climbing before the short happens. So for me, I'm going to need to see a candle that says, okay, we've reached the top. And then we're going to have to see a little follow through. Now I can set up a short plan. Because there is no doubt in my mind what'll happen is we'll get a little relief rally, and then when we start to fail that, we'll have a nice little trend to the downside. And then we can look at those shorts. But as long as that trend continues, the bulls still have control. All right, thanks for hanging out this far. Hang out a little bit further. I've got some charts that I want to go over with you that I think are setting up pretty good. And some of them I'm going to be buying before the market closes. I don't know which ones yet, but some of these I will. One chart I'm looking at is IBIT. I'm looking at buying that. Here we've rallied up, and let's put a line in this. There we go. We've rallied up. We're right there at this breakout top, and looking at buying that inside that 3-8 trap right there. Another one is Riot. I'm considering buying Riot here, looking forward to move back up to our 50% retracement area of about $25. It's a little far from the T-line, so, but like I say, I'm going to buy some of these. I just don't know which ones yet. Intel. I'm looking at buying Intel. Here it's rallied up right to one of our targets, took out or nailed the target, pulled back. We're in a 3/8 trap right now. Looks like a good place for an entry. I'll be watching for that breakout and then run up to our next target, about 42, 43 bucks up there. The other one I have that I'm looking at is BMNR. I don't normally buy candles that are not green candles or white candles in my case. I don't normally do that, but I'm thinking about buying a little bit of BMNR in here because we're in that 3/8 trap. Trend indicator is green. Everything's working. This thing sure looks like it should go up. So I'm thinking real hard on that one. TDOC. And then I've got one that I'm going to show you that I bought a couple days ago. It dropped down and I've got an alert set. I'll be buying, I think I'll be adding to that one. So hang on, hang tough, and we'll get to that, okay? TDOC here is working out. I know a couple of our members are in this one, and I'm thinking about buying that. Here's the weekly chart, and you can see we just right over that 50 period moving average. My trade plan would be like this right here. So that would be my trade right up to that 50% level. Let me go back to the daily. So you see how that would be my trade plan there. And it could go higher, but that's not what I trade. That's not the way I trade. So that would be the first target, second target, and then we'll reevaluate. If I put a third target on there, which maybe I would wait for that, is right there. This thing is making me go goofy. Let me move this out of the way. There we go. So that would be my trade plan for that one. Let's just delete this, okay? Man, I can't get that to act right in there. I want it to be a little bit bigger, but I can't make it bigger and get everything. So there would be my little trade on that. Let's see, ETHA. ETHA is another one I'm watching for an entry down here, 3/8 trap, looking for that one. MNST is another one. Thinking about buying this. I know it's a little high, but I also think we might get a couple more days out of it on MNST. So looking pretty good. All right, here's the chart, CRWV, Core Wave. I bought this a couple days ago. CRWV. There we go. And I forgot to mention it in the very beginning. Hey, look, if you like what you see here, if you like this, showing you targets and everything, please leave me a thumbs up or comment in YouTube or Facebook, because this will be YouTube, Facebook. You'll be able to pick it up. Also, remember that we go live every day, Monday through Friday at 8:30 Eastern, and you can log in through YouTube, Facebook, or X. So I'd love to have you join us live at 8:30 a.m. All right? All right, let's take a look at this core weave. So in hindsight, I wish I would have bought it earlier today, but I had my reasons for not buying anything early today. This here has really come around, and I'm, like I say, I'm going to buy it. In fact, I think I'm going to buy it right here. Whoops, no. Clicked on it to clear or to close the position. I don't want to close it. Delete leg, yeah. I want to buy more. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to buy more core weave here. In fact, I'm placing the order right now, and I'm adding. It'll be the November 160s is what I'm buying here, and that order has been sent in and filled. So I've added to core weave now. Okay, and anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to go grab some other of those stocks, and I'm going to buy a couple of them. I just haven't made up my mind which one, but TDOC is kind of at the top of my list here. So we'll be taking a look at that one, all right? Hey, thanks for watching this video. Absolutely appreciate it. Remember to subscribe, leave us a thumbs up, and note. Let us know how we're doing, okay? It really, really helps out with the social media algorithm stuff so we can get out there a little bit more. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.